Hey guys, Mobile Geezer back again. And just in case you haven't heard, the Trump T1 mobile phone was announced yesterday, along with mobile service. Kind of an unusual move, I guess. But technically, I guess it's not the president offering this product, it's his sons, I guess, to avoid any legal issues. And because of the lack of clarity we've gotten with this announcement, I have two articles, one on Mashable and one on Tech Radar. So let's go take a look.
Let's do this!
So the Mashable article, Trump Mobile announced with a $499 gold T1 phone. The president will be selling a $499 gold colored phone later this year. And this was written by Timothy Beckworth yesterday. Let's jump into reader view. On Monday morning, the Trump Organization announced that it will be launching a Trump-branded smartphone and wireless service in September. A press release for the new company promised that it would be a transformational new cellular service designed to deliver top-tier connectivity, unbeatable value, and all-American service for our nation's hardest working people. Trump Mobile also announced the launch of the T1 phone, a gold-colored made-in-America smartphone etched with an American flag that will retail for $499. The company's signature mobile plan, the 47 plan, will offer unlimited talk, text, and data with $47.45 per month. So there's what the phone looks like. Ever since the introduction of his Liberation Day tariffs, President Donald Trump has been pressuring Apple CEO Tim Cook to start building the iPhone in America. As Mashable has previously reported, a made-in-America phone could cost as much as $3,000, while Apple itself would potentially need to spend billions to create the domestic infrastructure needed to build its flagship smartphone in the United States. Trump has targeted Cook with Truth Social posts, even threatening to place a 25% tariff on iPhones and other smartphones. Now, here's a quote from Donald Jr. Trump Mobile is going to change the game. We're building on the movement to put America first, and we will deliver the highest levels of quality and service. Our company is based right here in the United States because we know it's what our customers want and deserve, said Donald Trump Jr., EVP of the Trump Organization, in a press release. The announcement was timed to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the launch of President Trump's first campaign for president. Once upon a time, U.S. presidents were expected to eschew investment in financial opportunities while occupying the White House to avoid conflicts of interest. Yes, that's how it was through most of my life. In fact, the U.S. Constitution includes an emoluments clause which explicitly prohibits the president from profiting off the office. And that's become kind of hazy here lately. Former President Jimmy Carter even put his beloved peanut farm into a blind trust while he was in office to avoid even the appearance of a conflict of interest. Yes, I remember when he did that. The emoluments clause is essentially enforced by the honor system. The Trump administration has also interpreted the constitutional doctrine in novel ways. The Trump Organization says a U.S.-based customer service team will be at the ready 24/7 to help customers switch to Trump Mobile. The plan also comes with a number of benefits to woo potential customers, including 24/7 roadside assistance via Drive America, telehealth medical services, free international calling, more than 100 countries included, no contracts, no credit check. Sounds like some nice ride-along features provided here. We'll see how that goes. So that's the end of the Mashable article. Now we're going to switch over to the Tech Radar article. The Trump Mobile T1 phone is official. Here are the 10 reasons why it might be the strangest phone ever made, by Lance Julenoff, published yesterday, of course. Old, new, and black. But into the reader view we go. And this one does ask questions that I think everybody would want answers to. The iPhone 17 might have to share space with an unexpected upstart when it inevitably launches in September, the Trump Mobile T1 phone. And instead of rose gold, the T1 will arrive in, naturally, a pure gold colored finish. Yes, the Trump Mobile T1 phone is official. The device was launched today, this was yesterday, of course, alongside the Trump Mobile Carrier Service, and we have a million questions, such as, well, why do we need a new carrier in the U.S. offering $47.45 a month unlimited service? There are more affordable plans from Verizon, Mint Mobile, and others already. Very true. Then again, perhaps you want this Android phone, which is a curiosity of a device blending aging and new technology into a $499 package that appears to break no new ground over existing flagships. Here are all the quirks marketed as benefits of this very Trumpian phone. It features a port from the past. Even as most modern smartphones, Android and iPhone have discarded the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, the 6.7-inch T1 is bringing it back to a 5G phone. No word on if the phone will also ship with a set of wired earbuds. Now, of course, there are people who would like that. It can be upgraded. 256 gigabytes of storage to start is not bad, but I'm shocked to see that the T1 will also ship with a memory card slot for upgrading. That's unusual and somewhat old school. I think I have a memory card slot on my Moto G Power from 2 years ago, so it is unusual these days. It might mean the back pops off and then that big battery could pop out. It might also just be a memory card slot on the chassis. I'm guessing that's what it's going to be. If that's the case, please tell me more about your IP rating. Can this phone handle a dunk in the golden toilet? Yeah, funny that they didn't bring that up. It has a mystery processor. While we do have some details about the T1, like its 12 gigabyte of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage, there's no information about the mobile processor. Pretty strange, I'd say. As of now, few new mobile processors are being made in the USA, but there is a chance that the T1 will source its brains from TSMC's Arizona fab. The company has, according to reports, already been building some A16 chips for Apple, and we reported on that Arizona fab from TSMC a number of times already. Even so, putting down $100 to secure a pre-order on a phone that's making a mystery of performance seems risky at best. I agree. I will not be picking up this phone. It'll only have Android 15. There's nothing wrong with Android 15. I'm currently running it on my excellent Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. However, by September, we'd expect many top phones to be running Android 16 instead. Indeed, Google Pixels have access to Android 16 now. That's true. Both Eleanor and I both are already running Android 16s on our Pixels. And we'd expect Samsung devices to get access in the next month or two. Other phones, including those from OnePlus and Oppo, can get Android 16 beta right now. If Trump Mobile wants to play this game, it can't just arrive with last year's platform. I guess they think they can. People like their smartphones living on the bleeding edge. It doesn't have much AI. In the era of AI everything, releasing a new smartphone, or really any consumer electronics, that does not have AI at the center is tone-deaf tech marketing. I totally agree. The T1 spec list does list AI face unlock. I have no idea what that is, and that's it. Yeah, I can't imagine what that is. Naturally, without knowing the core processor, it's hard to know what the neural processing unit might be, if it exists at all. I'm guessing it doesn't. Can you imagine a new smartphone entering this market without generative capabilities? Seriously, being gold is not a feature. It has a low-resolution macro camera. The T1 appears to offer a solid main camera, 50 megapixel, and a nicely apportioned selfie camera, 16 megapixel. But I'm confounded by the 2 megapixel macro. That's something OnePlus tried ages ago, that's true. And it results in close-up but incredibly low resolution and muddy macro photography. It's almost not worth having. And not explained is the inclusion of a 2 megapixel depth camera. Yeah, they kind of went away a while ago too. Is that for augmented reality? Probably not, because the resolution is too low to produce a decent 3D map. Perhaps it's focus assist technology. If so, better to say that. It has a big battery. A $499 smartphone with a 5,000 milliamp battery is something of an anomaly and should be good news, assuming it's a high quality one and not prone to rapid drain or any issues that could cause swelling, let's hope. The point is, a $499 phone might have cheaper components, but a large battery is one place you can't afford to skimp. I'm also intrigued that it includes 20-watt power delivery, fast charging. This is a plus if the phone also ships with a 20-watt charge adapter. It has an uncertain design. You can't look at the T1 phone without noticing the camera array and the odd spacing between the lenses. First of all, why are there 3 equally sized lenses when 2 of them are just 2 megapixels? Second, why are they spaced so far apart? So let's shoot up and get a good look at that phone again and see what he's talking about there, especially it being spaced so far apart on the cameras. It's not a good look and makes me wonder if the T1 image is just a placeholder as they finalize the design. Yes, it might be that design-wise this phone isn't even completed yet. Speaking of design, Trump Mobile lists the T1 as a 6.8-inch phone with a 6.78-inch AMOLED display, but the handset looks very tall and thin, like it might have an odd 21:10 aspect ratio. There are no dimensions listed, very weird once again. I'll bet they just don't know yet, which means you should take the design with a huge spoonful of golden salt. Sounds like this whole phone should be taken with a huge spoonful of salt. It will be born in the USA. Maybe. Yeah, that's difficult today. Trump Mobile claims the T1 is made in the USA, but my guess is that this is more of an aspiration than a reality. Let's assume the phone will be assembled here in the US. It's a big assumption, but I'm willing to consider it. The majority of components will still come from outside the US. Yes, that's extremely likely. Almost certain, I would think. Even if the CPU does eventually get fabricated in Arizona, cellular radio chips, GPS, AMOLED screen technology, cameras, and more will all come from outside the country. I'd be interested to see how much transparency we get on that front if and when this phone arrives in September. It's a Trump family thing. It's a Trump Mobile T1 8002 phone, but no one is mentioning President Donald Trump. Instead, the venture was announced in a YouTube video by his sons, Don Jr. and Eric, both of whom run many of the Trump ventures, including a crypto business. So it's a Trump phone, but not officially a President Trump device, but with all the essence of the current U.S. president. So because of all the vagary about this device and all the things we're not told, I thought I should give you both articles because both do ask some good questions, especially the second article. It'll be interesting to see what you guys think of this thing. I will not be picking this up, but still, I thought I should get this out to you. As always, comments are welcome. Thanks for watching.
And remember, if you like my content, please share the videos with friends, family, or whomever you think might be interested. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and be sure to click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos that I upload. And please hit the thumbs up, as it does help with the algorithm.
Yeah.